Okay, now these dr by dt or f dash t, why we evaluate it? What are the application to evaluate it? So see, if rt, that means suppose it is a vector function and it represents a position vector at a point p, okay, then dr by dt will represent the tangent to the curve r equal to ft. That means suppose this is a position vector and it represents a curve in space, then dr by dt will represent the tangent to the curve r. Again I am saying, see, if r equal to ft represents a curve in space, then dr by dt represents the tangent to the curve in space. Okay, so this is one thing. Second thing is, suppose r represents the displacement of the position of a particle moving with time, then dr by dt will represent velocity of that particle, and again d2r by dt square will represent the acceleration of that particle. So this is another application. There are two applications I have explained. The first is, if r is a continuous vector function, then dr by dt represent tangent to the curve. If r is a position of a vector or position of a particle, then dr by dt represents velocity and d2r by dt square represents acceleration of the particle. Okay? So here I have taken one problem. See, question number 1. Find the angle between the tangent to the curve r equal to this at the point t equal to plus minus 1. So we have to find the tangent to the curve. So see, this is a vector function. Here the total vector function depends on t, and as t varies, r varies. So this is called a vector function. Now you have to find the angle between the tangent to the curve. So to find the angle between the tangent, first of all you have to find the tangent to the curve. So how do you do it? This is r. We are differentiating with respect to t first time. So dr by dt is equal to t square. T square, that means 2t I plus differentiation of 2t, 2j minus differentiation of tq, 3t square, and then it is k. So this is dr by dt. Now we have to evaluate the tangent at t equal to 1. So dr by dt at t equal to 1, suppose I have taken it as t1. So this will be c, 2i plus 2j minus 3k. Now again we have to find the tangent at t equal to minus 1. So if you put t equal to minus 1 here, you will get minus 2i plus 2j minus 3k. That means now you have two different tangents at t equal to plus minus 1. You have to find the angle between them. So how do you find the angle? We already know that dot product of two vectors are, suppose t1 and t2 are two tangents, then t1 dot t2 is equal to magnitude of t1, magnitude of t2 cos theta. Now t1 dot t2, that means dot product. So when we are taking dot product, then dot product of similar vector is 1, dot product of different vectors are 0. That means I dot I is 1. So 2 into minus 2, 4, minus 4. J dot j is 1. So this is 4. And then minus 3 dot k is 1. So minus 3 minus 3, no, 9. So this is here. Now magnitude of t1, that means square root of 2 square, 2 square, 3 square. That means 4, 4, 9, 17. And then again it is 17 cos theta. So here we get theta equal to cos inverse 9 by 17. Clear? यहाँ तक ठीक है?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, so here that's what I have already explained. If RT represents the position of a particle at time t on a curve C, then the tangent vector of C at any position represents also velocity vector. So V will equal to dr by dt, and derivative of the velocity vector, that means dv by dt. That means d2r by dt represents the acceleration. Okay. So here one question. See, question is, a particle moves along the curve x equal to tq plus 1, y equal to t square, z equal to 2t plus 3, where t is the time. Find the components of its velocity and acceleration at t equal to 1 in the direction of I plus j plus 3. So see, here the problem is not given in the form of r. It is given in x, y, z component. Okay, so see, first of all, we have to take it in our position vector r, vector function. So r is equal to, as we know, xi plus yj plus zk. So instead of x, y and z, I am writing this one, tq plus 1, t square and 2t plus 3. Okay, now you have to find the velocity. So just v is equal to dr by dt, differentiating tq, 3t square, differentiation of t square, 2t, and differentiation of this term is 2. Got it? Now, we have to find the velocity at t equal to 1. So, v at t equal to 1 will be 3i plus 2j plus 2k. Now, acceleration. Acceleration, that means you are differentiating again this with respect to t. So, here you will get 60i plus 2j, and this is a constant and its differentiation will be 0. So, here we got 60i plus 2j. Now, acceleration at t equal to 1. So, acceleration at t equal to 1 will be 6i plus 2j. So, this is the velocity and this is the acceleration. Now, what we have to do? We have to find the components of velocity and acceleration at t equal to 1 in this direction. So, if the direction is given and you have to find the component, then what you do? We take, see, first of all, unit vector. So unit vector in this direction will be I plus j plus 3k divided by magnitude of this vector. So this is root 11. And then component of velocity at t equal to 1 in this direction will be dot product of, suppose you are taking component of velocity, that means this is the velocity. So dot product of this and this unit vector. So this will be 3i plus 2j plus 2k dot unit vector, that means I plus jk plus 3k by root 11. So this will give root 11. Now component of acceleration at this direction. So again you have to take dot product of acceleration and then unit vector. So this will be 6i plus 2j dot this vector, I plus j plus 3k by root 11. So here you got 8 upon root 11. So this is how you find the acceleration and velocity of any particle in the curve C. Now, the position vector of a particle at time t is given as C. Cos t minus 1 into I, sin hyperbolic t minus 1j plus alpha tq k. Find the condition imposed on alpha by requiring that at time t equal to 1, the acceleration is normal to the position vector. क्या करना है इस प्रॉब्लम में? How do you solve it?
मैम डॉट प्रोडक्ट को 0 ले लेंगे, ए डॉट आर.
A dot r. So करेंगे इसको आप लोग?
Yes, ma'am, sir.
Try to do it and tell me the value of alpha.
मैं वो फ्लड नहीं करूँ
क्या?
फ्लाइट
स्टूडेंट्स आ रहे हैं जा रहे हैं क्लास में. Everyone, please try to solve these questions. Perhaps this year also you will have to attend all the classes online. So I think this is a good that we are taking online classes for you, and right now you are in good position than the last year. लास्ट ईयर तो आपको नोट्स मिल रहे थे, आप इंटरेक्ट नहीं कर पा रहे थे टीचर्स के साथ. इस बार ये मौका मिल रहा है आपको. सो इफ यू आर गेटिंग अपॉर्चुनिटी देन ट्राई टू सॉल्व दोस प्रॉब्लम्स.
मैम हाइपरबोलिक का डिफरेंशिएशन नॉर्मल होता है?
हाँ नॉर्मली होता है. साइन हाइपरबोलिक है तो कॉस हाइपरबोलिक ही होगा, और फिर कॉस का फिर से साइन होगा, नेगेटिव नहीं आएगा इसमें.
ओके मैम.
See, I'm giving you hint. First of all, you evaluate velocity, then acceleration. Now, as it is given that acceleration is normal to the position vector, that means r dot a will be 0. And you have to evaluate everything at time t equal to 1. So thus you can find alpha. Solve it.
मैम 1/6. मैम 1/√6. हेलो
1/√6 होगा मैम. अल्फा इज इक्वल टू 1/√6.
Anybody get the answer?
1/√6 मैम अल्फा का वैल्यू.
Alpha 1/√6.
यस मैम.
So the answer is 1/√6. Now, scalar point function and vector point function. See, what is a scalar point function? Suppose you have a region in space and P represent any point in this region. Okay, now if for each point P there exists a scalar function fr, then we say that this fr is a scalar point function and this region is called scalar field. Suppose you have a region in space and P is the any point in that region, and if for each point P there exists a scalar function fr, then this fr is said to be scalar point function and the whole region A is said to be scalar field. That means हर point के लिए अगर आपके scalar ये function आ रहे हैं, then that is called scalar point function. Okay, now then what is vector point function? If there is a region in space and P represent any point in that region, and if for each point P there exists a definite vector which is represented by capital F, then we say that this FR is a vector point function and the whole region is called vector field. Clear? In scalar function, we represent it as small f, while in vector point function, in general, we represent it by capital F. So these are scalar point function and vector point function. Now, there is one operator. See, this operator is called del operator. Actually, this is a vector operator and it is equivalent to I del by del x plus j del by del y plus k del by del z. Now, in calculus, that means in vector calculus, you have to do everything around this del operator. अभी जो भी काम करोगे, जो भी चीजें करोगे, सब ये del operator के ही आसपास घूमेगा. चाहे आप gradient निकाल रहे हो, divergence निकाल रहे हो, curl निकाल रहे हो, Stokes theorem solve कर रहे हो, Green's theorem solve कर रहे हो, सारी चीजों में आपको ये ही del operator को ही use करना है. Okay? So this del operator is applied on scalar function as well as vector function. इसे हम दोनों में यूज करते हैं, स्केलर में भी यूज करते हैं, वेक्टर में भी यूज करते हैं. When this del operator is operated over a scalar function, then see this is del, और अगर आप इसे किसी स्केलर फंक्शन के साथ रिप्रेजेंट करोगे, then it will be del of f, and this del of f is known as gradient of f. Gradient of f is also denoted by grad f, and this will be equal to I. See, we are operating it over f. So I del f by del x plus j del f by del y plus k del f by del z. So what is gradient? If f is a scalar point function, then gradient of f is represented by del f and its value is equal to this one. I del f by del x plus j del f by del y plus k del f by del z. Then suppose you have vector function. So see, if this is a vector function, this is a vector operator, and you have a vector function, then there will be two cases. The first will be of dot product and the other will be for cross product. Is it so? जब आप वेक्टर और स्केलर को साथ में ऑपरेट करते हो तो आप मल्टीप्लिकेशन कर सकते हो, बट अगर आपके पास दो वेक्टर है तो वहां तो आप मल्टीप्लाई कर नहीं सकोगे. You have to either operate it by dot product or by cross product. Is it so? Are you getting my point?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So that means when you operate this del with vector function, there will be two cases. If f is a vector point function, then we will take del dot f. That means dot product of this operator with f is known as divergence of f. It is also represented as DIVF. And how do you operate it? See, this is del I del by del x plus j del by del y plus k del by del z dot f. Suppose it is a vector function, so I am writing it f1i plus f2j plus f3k. Now you are taking dot product. So what will happen? I dot I 1. So this will give del f1 by del x, j dot j 1. Then this will give del f2 by del y. K dot k is 1, so this will give del f3 by del z. So this is divergence of f. Now you got it. This is gradient. This is divergence. Now third thing. When this vector point function is operated by cross product, that means del cross f, then this is known as curl of f, and this will be equal to this operator del cross f. So we will do these divergence and curl in coming classes. Now today I am going to discuss the gradient of a function, gradient of a scalar point function. So as I already discussed the definition of gradient, that is, if del is an vector operator and f is a scalar point function, then gradient of f is represented by grad f and its value is given by this. So this is the definition of gradient. Now, what is the physical meaning of gradient? the physical meaning of physical interpretation is, see, if f be a scalar point function and it is represented by, suppose, a curve fxyz equal to c, then grad f represents the vector normal to the surface. This is grad f represents a vector which is normal to the surface. It gives constant value and it has magnitude equal to rate of change of f along this normal. इसकी जो मैग्नीट्यूड आते हैं, दैट मींस ग्रेड एफ जो है एक वेक्टर फंक्शन देगा and its magnitude will be equal to rate of change of f along this normal. Rate of change of f along this normal means, suppose at this point there will be one normal, then when the point changes, the normal changes. So what is the rate of changing this normal? So that can be evaluated by grad f, that means gradient of f. So this is the physical interpretation. I'm repeating it again. See, if f be a scalar point function, then grad of f represents a vector normal to the surface, okay, and its magnitude is equal to rate of change of f along this normal. So this is the physical interpretation of gradient of f. It is also helpful to find the directional derivative of any function. So if in problem, if you have to find out the directional derivative of any function, then you will evaluate gradient of f. So दो काम है इसके, एक तो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल ग्रेडियंट ऑफ f नॉर्मल वेक्टर निकालने के लिए यूज होता है और सेकंड डायरेक्शनल डेरिवेटिव के लिए होता है, ठीक है. सो दिस इज द क्वेश्चन. सी, क्वेश्चन इज फाइंड अ यूनिट वेक्टर normal to the surface this x of yq z square equal to 4 at the point -1 -1 2. See, this is a scalar function. Is it so? It is a scalar function. Okay, so now you have to find the normal vector. So what you will do is, so you evaluate gradient of f. So grad of x y q z square, grad of this, that means del of this, del is this operator, vector operator, I del by del x plus j del by del y plus k del by del z, and then x y q z square. So I will be as it is. We are differentiating with respect to x. So this will be differentiation of x is 1 y q z square I plus j will be as it is. Differentiation with respect to y. So this will give 3x y square z square. Then k and differentiation of z. So this will give 2x y q z k. Okay. Now we have to find the normal at the point -1 -1 2. So grad f at -1 -1 2 will be, see, if you put the values. So on putting y equal to -1, this will be -1 and this will be 4. So -4i plus -1 1 4, that means -12j plus x is -1, y is -1, minus plus 1 into 2, that means 4k. So this is grad f at -1 -2. Now we have to find the unit vector normal to the surface. So this is the normal vector, and if you have to find the unit vector, then what will happen? See, this will be -4i minus 12j plus 4k by square root of this, that means magnitude of this. So this is how we get the unit vector normal to the surface. Okay. Now see this question. Find the directional derivative of f at the point 2 -1 1 in the direction of I plus 2j plus 2k. Solve it. Do you have next class?
अगला वीक में
है क्लास, कितने बजे से है?
नेक्स्ट वीक में.
इंग्लिश का है ना, इंग्लिश का
मैम 10:55 से
10:50 से है.
यस मैं इंग्लिश का क्लास.
ठीक है, इस प्रॉब्लम को सॉल्व कर लीजिए, देन आई विल लीव द क्लास. Note it in your notebook.
Please show the question one more.
Yes.
Please show the questions once time more. Actually, ma'am, I was unable to see the points given in the question.
Why so? Okay, I'm doing.
Hello,
Here
ma'am.
it is. Yes.
Yes, ma'am. Thanks, ma'am.
Yes, what happened? Solve this question and tell me the answer. So how you are doing it?
मैम वेक्टर निकाल कर मैग्नीट्यूड से उसको डॉट प्रोडक्ट का
ग्रेडियंट निकालना है आपको.
ग्रेडियंट निकाल देंगे।
माइनस
Gradient
आई कैप
निकालना है 2 minus 1 1 पे और देन आप इसे डॉट प्रोडक्ट करोगे इस यूनिट इसके यूनिट वेक्टर के साथ.
यस
ठीक है.
7/3
यस. आदि प्रकाश
7/3 मैम.
7/3. Okay. Anyone else?
मैम 19/3
19/3 तो नहीं होगा. 7/3 ही आंसर है.
हम ग्रेडियंट बताया माइनस आई कैप प्लस 3j कैप माइनस 3k कैप.
हम 7/3
7/3 ही आएगा इसका आंसर.
ग्रेडियंट माइनस आई कैप प्लस 7j कैप माइनस 3k कैप.
ग्रेडियंट कितना आ रहा है?
माइनस आई कैप प्लस 7j कैप माइनस 3k कैप.
तो इसे वेरीफाई कीजिए जिन्होंने बनाया है.
माइनस आई कैप प्लस 7j कैप माइनस 3k कैप माइनस आई कैप 7j कैप माइनस 3k कैप
माइनस आई प्लस 7j प्लस 3k ना.
-3
-3 mm
हाँ माइनस.
आवाज नहीं आ रही है इसमें. जिनका आंसर सही है वो लिख दीजिए एक बार ग्रेड एफ की वैल्यू एट द गिवन पॉइंट. So next class is on Monday.
यस मैम
Okay, so we'll meet on Monday.
मैम इसका ग्रेडियंट नहीं आ रहा मैम,
Gradient नहीं आ रहा है.
मतलब सही
क्यों नहीं
नहीं आ रहा। अब थोड़ा सा बता दीजिए।
आपने ये फंक्शन सही से लिखा है x of y क्यू प्लस y z क्यू.
यस मैम यस।
आएगा ही आएगा, बिल्कुल आएगा. आराम से डिफरेंशिएशन करो. सी जब आप x से ऑपरेट करोगे यू विल गेट y क्यू आई प्लस 3xy स्क्वायर प्लस z क्यू जे. आ रहा है आपका? प्लस 3yz² k। अगर ये याद आया तो
यस
अगर यहाँ तक आओगे फिर आप पॉइंट्स
ठीक है।
पुट करोगे, ये पॉइंट्स पुट कीजिए, बन जाएगा ये।
यस मैम अब हो जाएगा।
ठीक है, देन आई एम लिविंग द क्लास। थैंक यू।
थैंक यू।
मैम अटेंडेंस
हम लेफ्ट लीव करना है ना। हेलो